Well, the latest surreal episode in the restoration of Wrexham AFC. A sellout crowd of 50,000 plus, many of them drawn in by a documentary and the storytelling ability of two high-profile thespians. And then, of course, there's Chelsea, who are turning the page on a new chapter with a new man at the helm, Mauricio Pochettino. Mendy. Now Jackson. And Nicholas Jackson setting up a chance, and a goal in double quick time. Scored here by Ian Maatsen, the player who's just returned from a successful loan spell with Burnley.
They won the ball back well here. This is his moment. He goes past the defender far too easily, toes up, and then rather than shooting, just plays it off, and an easy finish in the end for Maatsen underneath the body of Ben Foster. What a start for Chelsea.
Maatsen, the 21-year-old Dutchman, really caught the eye under Vincent Kompany at Turf Moor last season. Moreira playing in Chukwuemeka. Mullin. And now Sam Dolby. And Mullin's interested in the return ball.
There again you saw the quality of Mullin. Held off a challenge, played the ball wide.
Jackson went for the give and go and got it back eventually, and Nicholas Jackson is ultimately thwarted by Mendy, who is now down with a knock.
He defended it well in the end, gets himself back into a good position, doesn't dive in. Defends it really well.
Moreira. It broke nicely for the Portuguese. Maatsen. And again, two. Very slick. And a double for the dashing Dutchman.
Just on the edge of the penalty box. Maatsen on his left foot, rather than trying to bend it in with his right, runs round it, places it into the corner. Could Ben Foster have read it a bit quicker? Maybe so. But it's a good finish from Maatsen in the end. There's that extra bit of quality from Chelsea.
Final activity of the first half. It's Mendy again and Elliot Lee. And that will be half-time. The whistle blown by Marcus de Oliveira. And Chelsea's night so far. They're disappointed they weren't allowed to see that breakaway unfold. Pochettino leading the protests to Marcus de Oliveira.
You have to say if a minute's up, a minute's up.
Yep. Some players splitting from their bunch. And a meaty hit by James Jones.
Well, they had four players in the box trying to make their little runs. Nobody actually challenges for that first ball.
It's a foul by Katadai and the first yellow card of the evening's proceedings.
Well, how often do you see that? Players running with the ball, loses control, desperate to win it back, flies into the challenge. And probably deserved on that occasion. Catching the player you were mentioning, O'Connor, who's now playing in central midfield.
So too is Ollie Palmer, and Liam McAlinden is a player who can play centrally in midfield or wide. He's also on occasion played through the middle, although his goal-scoring record is not wildly impressive. It's the end of the evening's work for the skipper Ben Tozer. Chilwell. Little helping push by McAlinden.
That central midfield area, allowing Chilwell to stay at left back, just gets a little nudge there. McAlinden.
Chilwell towards Nkunku. And it's Sterling who fires it. Barnett. Chance there was for Waters. And now Chelsea attempt to go the other way with Cesare Casadei. Angela. Casadei. And Sterling!
Angelo with a very good ball into the box. Here's where Wrexham should have scored. Waters it was with a very good chance, completely missed his kick. Barnett has done well down the right-hand side on a couple of occasions.
Chelsea are confident of announcing something in the next 3 weeks or so. This is Sterling. And Gallagher. And Conor Gallagher leaves the goalkeeper Leighton a touch red-cheeked by steering in Chelsea's third goal, which in all probability seals this contest in favour of the Blues.
Under a bit of pressure as he comes inside here. Conor Gallagher changes his technique, starts to go with his laces, in the end goes with the inside of his right boot. And it's a decent finish. Maybe Leighton should have done a bit better.
Constituent part of their title-winning squad, and that's Jordan Tunnicliffe, who's here, but is laid low with a calf injury.
Just taking a whack to the head here. Claiming that Raheem Sterling caught him with an elbow, which he probably did, but it wasn't a swinging elbow.
Well, here's the thing. It is pre-season. Normally, if you're substituted, that's it.
It must be hard for Cucurella to have kept himself warmed up and ready to come back on.
Angelo. Chilwell can take a touch. Whacked it against Hayden. His follow-up effort rather tamer.
Player, but also a good athlete.
Ollie Palmer. Defender is Cucurella.
Now that's where you wanted Mullin in the centre forward here. Cucurella wouldn't have got back at him. Ollie Palmer's a good link-up.
Nkunku. Round Leighton. Christopher Nkunku marks his non-competitive Chelsea debut with a neatly taken goal.
In between the centre halves for the run of Nkunku. Leighton does almost everything right. In the end, he's just about got enough. And then from Leipzig, 4-0 to Chelsea. What a good pass that is again. Could easily have played it wide, but he's looking for the most positive pass. Casadei, he's done that throughout the match.
Hall. Nkunku. Angelo. Nicely done. Chilwell. That's 5. And Chelsea making hay late in this game, to Wrexham's pain and dismay. The full-time whistle goes. 2 first-half goals for Chelsea, 3 in the second half, capped off by Ben Chilwell. It finishes Chelsea 5, Wrexham 0.
The perfect finish for what has been a very satisfactory first game for Pochettino.
Ben Chilwell applying the finishing touch at the end of a fairly convivial but useful evening for both sets of players. Chelsea, though, with the more tangible reward. 2 goals from Ian Maatsen, 1 from Conor Gallagher, Christopher Nkunku and Ben Chilwell.